Hi everyone, my name is Arthur Dart. I'm a blues guitar teacher and artist as well. And if you've been struggling in the past few weeks, maybe a few days, few weeks, playing the same licks over and over again and having the feeling that you're just repeating yourself, that what you do is not worthy of anyone's interest, including you, and you feel like you suck and you're feeling really down, and maybe you should learn some new materials, some new licks to throw here and there, and at the same time it is kind of exhausting because you have to learn some new things, and your fingers doesn't work the way you want them to work, and yeah, everybody go to that stage once in a while. It's my case, it's a great player's case, even the players you like, even the greats. So I thought it would be interesting to help you guys out with a new approach. Maybe that's the thing. Don't necessarily try to learn new licks. Don't get me wrong, it's always great to learn new licks. I'm still working on some licks myself that I want to throw in my playing, but I'm more talking about trying to find new ideas to play the licks that you already know. So for example, you can use your guitar, like most of my students are just playing the same pickup position, and it kills me every single time they tell me they don't know what to do. They have the feeling their playing is boring. I'm like, but change the pickup of your instrument, use the volume knob, use your fingers, use all those subtleties that really make a difference at the end of the day. So there's this guy, Chris Buck, who is a master of tone and master of feel, because he's really connected to what he plays, and he's playing with his fingers most of the time, using the pick. Like 40% of the playing is with the pick and 60% with the fingers, and he's using his volume knob all the time. He's using his pickup positions all the time, using that good old selector, and you should do the same. So what I'm gonna show you right now is just a basic few licks of mine, and I'm gonna play the strings in different parts, you know, close to the bridge, close to the neck. We're gonna hear a little bit of the difference, gonna play with my fingers, playing with the volume knob and stuff, and you'll see that even if I play the same lick over and over again, it still sounds different, and it sounds like it means something. Guys, I just take a few seconds of the video to let you know that if you want to work on your Joe Bonamassa cascading licks, Eric Johnson thing, and if you want to get better at synchronizing your left and right hand, playing some modern blues, straight alternate picking thing, I have a free PDF in the description box that you can have, and all is written down where you have tabs and some explanation. Also did a video that I'm gonna put right here on the screen that you can watch, that goes along with the PDF, so that you guys can start your journey on alternate picking the blues. So first thing I want to play with my fingers. So how do I play with my fingers? What I do, that's just my thing, okay? Like, I'm not pretending that you should do the same as me. It's just what works for me. Find what works for you. If it's the same as me, that's great. If it's a different technique, then go for it. So I just keep the pick in my finger like that, you know, between those two parts of my finger. I don't know what you call that. It's phalange in French, but I don't know what you call that in English. But I just put the pick here like that, you know. So when I'm playing, I'm holding the pick this way, and when I'm not playing with my pick, I just play it this way. I just use it this way, keeping it in my finger like that, you know. And I'm playing with my thumb and my middle finger. Well, sorry, don't want to be disrespectful of any kind, but using my middle finger here. All right, so I'm gonna go like. Okay, so pretty much the lower strings are gonna be played by my thumb, right? And then the rest of the strings are going to be playing by my middle finger here and my ring finger as well. I'm not using the pinky so much unless I'm doing some chord things like... A little bit too much gain, sorry. Wow. But otherwise, I'm not using the pinky that much, using really the thumb, middle finger, and ring finger. Some players can use their index finger while they're holding the pick at the same time. I think Mateus Asato does that, but I don't know how he is doing that, you know. It's just not my technique, doesn't work for me. Anyway, so you play like a basic lick. All right? Okay, so very basic, first position of the pentatonic box in A minor, so I'm playing like 7, minor third here on the 5 frets of the G string on the 7th fret, and I do that bend here on the 7th fret from the 4th to the 5th, and then I'm going back to the 4th and then pull off root here, the 4th again here, 7th fret, back to the root, and then minor third. Okay, but if you don't play that lick, that's okay. It's just an example to show you how to play with a different flavor with your fingers and pick and stuff. You get it. So what you want to do is play with your finger first. Here's the difference between playing with a pick and playing with the fingers. Just listen to it. And now with the pick. Okay, so you get it's a totally different sound. Doesn't sound the same. You know, the sound is really different. When you play with the fingers, you get this warmer, darker tone, which I really dig. You know, that's really my thing. I just love it. And with the pick, it sounds more with attack and high ends, and it can be great also if you're in the climax of a solo stuff. That can be really cool as well. All right, so what you want to do next is to go maybe to the neck position. Hear how it sounds playing with the fingers. Sounds totally different. It's not the same playing with the 2 pickups at the same time. Hear that? It's totally different. That's great. That's great. It's another sound. I can play softer if I'm playing like a solo where I'm in a soft moment, like the band is playing low, and maybe I just want to play my fingers and do really just a few notes here and there, very soft, very gentle on my guitar. I can go. I also can do that with the pick as well. Doesn't sound the same. You hear my my jewels, my rings clashing each other. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, you get the idea. Alright, so be very gentle, very soft. Hear how it sounds. Let's try the bridge pickup playing softly. Sounds cool, sounds really cool. I love it. I love this sound, man. I just love it. Alright, so it's clean and it's cool and I love it. I think the tone is amazing. Why don't we try to open up a little bit the volume knob and see how it sounds like still with the fingers, right? So let's try neck position again. Okay, a little bit more sustain. I can do my vibrato thing on that root note here. Okay, I'm going from the 7 to the root note. And I do a vibrato into my bend. See how it sounds? A little fuzzy of some sort of fuzzy thing, you know, and I just love it. You know, it's half clean and half distorted, and that's great. The sound is great to my ears. Playing with my hammers and pull-off, hammer-ons and pull-off is very important. I'll definitely do more videos, more content about it because it's so important in your playing when you want to play the blues. Okay, so I'm playing on the low strings and we got this weird sound. Alright, so it's full of the bass range. So low, this is really low and I just love it. Okay, so let's try both pickups at the same time. Okay, I'm attacking a little bit more with the nail here. I'm also still playing with the fingers, but using my nail a little bit more, especially with my middle finger here. Okay, I'm showing you on this camera. So I'm really using the nail here, but if I'm using the flesh, it's way softer. I'm not that great at using only my flesh. I'm sorry about it. Again, playing with the nail. All right, I'm now playing with the pick. I'm not touching anything. So you can see like the pick is maybe playing the role of some kind of an amp device. Okay, it's way louder when I'm playing with the pick, and I like that as well. I can use that in another time of my improvisation. You know, if I'm improvising of a backing track that goes from soft to maybe playing harder, I want to be able to follow that with my playing, and I'm still playing the same licks over and over again, and it sounds always different. So let's try with the bridge pickup right here. I'm playing with my fingers here. All right, now I'm playing with the pick. Totally different sound again. The attack is not the same, the result isn't the same. So it's a great way to put to have some different tools in your gearbox to actually play with different flavors over a blues track or any sort of track, pop track. It works for soul, blues, R&B, you name it. But just being able to do that will make you a way better player than learning tons of licks. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about the connection between you and the instrument. Of course, this guitar is a guitar from my builder, Valentin Nouveau, who is a French guitar builder, and he's an amazing friend and an amazing guitar builder as well. So it's pretty much a high-end guitar, but you can do that on cheap strats, like I have my jet guitars over there that I used for the last video. I've been using it on jams as well, and I can totally dig the volume knob. I can play my fingers, I can play with the pick, and I have the difference. I have the difference in tones, and it's great. And I think it works even for cheap guitars. So don't hesitate to use any guitar that you have to try and practice that. All right, so now let's play with the pick full volume, and let's hear how it sounds. Okay, so I have my sustain, I have a good amount of distortion for solo. Back to the volume knob, roll down to 2, maybe 2, 3, 4 in this area, playing with my fingers. All right, back to 10, but just on the bridge pickup. Okay, so I'm not, even if I don't touch the volume knob, playing with my fingers on the neck pickup or playing with the pick on the bridge pickup, get me a totally different sound, right? Also, I wanted to share to you something I'm working on at the moment, is that you can play in different parts of the string. You can play close to the bridge, you can play close to the neck, and everything in between, and you have different sounds. So let's hear it. Like I'm playing both pickups at the same time, so you guys can really hear the difference. Playing with the pick here. Okay, opening up a little bit the volume knob. Okay, you get it, and now. So it's a totally different vibe. It's a totally different thing. It doesn't sound the same anymore. And here's the in-between thing. All right, playing on the bridge position, but playing close to the neck. You see, all the subtleties is exactly what makes my playing interesting, in my opinion. So I'm still playing over the third position of the pentatonic box, but I got the sound, I got the blues, I got the connection, and I hope this video is helping you guys out to really enjoy playing guitar even if you play the same licks over and over again. Okay, that's it for today. So if you like the video, please subscribe, leave me a comment, and tell me about your guitar journey, where you stuck, and what you want me to cover in the next videos, because I'm reading every single one, I'm replying to everybody. I'm just a small channel yet, and that's the beauty of it. So you can ask me anything that you want about guitar, and I'll be pleased to answer you. Anyways, see you next week for a new lesson. Cheers, bye.